Good evening and welcome to Christians Aren't Sheep, a beginner's guide to meditation. My name is Ron, I'm the host of this show, and this is a channel you just don't need to subscribe to. You don't have to hit the like button, and I won't ask you for any money. It's just a good place to come and hang out and get a little devotional time, give you something to think about meditating on. Yeah. And it is Christmas Day, so Merry Christmas to you. Yesterday was a fasting day for me, and today was an eating day. And we did eat. Oh, it was an excellent day. So all the football games went the way I thought they should, so it's all good. Okay. Not sure if we're going to lose any weight this week, but that stuff happens. And this evening's devotional, I've read it already and not sure how to take this one, so I'm going to read it and let you figure it out. Exodus chapter 32. Finally, he turned to Aaron, he being Moses, and demanded, "What did these people do to you to make you bring such terrible sin upon them?" "Don't get upset, my lord, Aaron. Don't get upset, my lord," Aaron replied. "You yourself know how evil these people are. They said to me, 'Make us gods who will lead us.' We don't know what happened to this fellow Moses, who brought us here from the land of Egypt. So I told them, 'Whoever has gold jewelry, take it off.' When they brought it to me, I simply threw it into the fire, and out came this calf." Moses saw that Aaron had let the people get completely out of control, much to the amusement of their enemies. So he stood at the entrance to the camp and shouted, "All of you who are on the Lord's side, come here and join me." And all the Levites gathered around him. Moses told them, "This is what the Lord, the God of Israel, says. Each of you take your swords and go back and forth from one end of the camp to the other. Kill everyone, even your brothers, friends, and neighbors." The Levites obeyed Moses' command, and about 3,000 people died that day. Then Moses told the Levites, "Today you have ordained yourselves for the service of the Lord, for you obeyed him even though it meant killing your own sons and brothers. Today you have earned a blessing." The next day Moses said to the people, "You have committed a terrible sin, but I will go back up to the Lord on the mountain. Perhaps I will be able to obtain forgiveness for your sin." So Moses returned to the Lord and said, "Oh, what a terrible sin these people have committed. They have made gods of gold for themselves. But now, if you will only forgive their sin, but if not, erase my name from the record of you have written." So Moses was willing to be taken off the heaven list if God wasn't willing to forgive their sin. That's interesting. The whole reading was kind of interesting. Let's see what our devotional book has for us. Reading entitled "The Heart of Christ." An Australian journalist who spent 400 days in an Egyptian jail expressed mixed emotions when he was released. While admitting his relief, He said he accepted his freedom with incredible concern for friends he was leaving behind. He said he found it hard to say goodbye to fellow reporters who had been arrested and jailed with him, not knowing how much longer they would be held. Moses also expressed great anxiety at the thought of leaving friends behind. When faced with the thought of losing the brother, sister, and nation that had worshipped a golden calf while he was meeting with God on Mount Sinai, he interceded for them. Showing how deeply he cared, he pled, "But now please forgive their sin, but if not, then blot me out of the book you have written." The Apostle Paul later expressed a similar concern for family, friends, and nation. Grieving their unbelief in Jesus, Paul said he would be willing to give up his own relationship with Christ if by such love he could save his brothers and sisters. Yeah, that's interesting. The debt for all sin has already been paid. Jesus paid it on the cross. All a person has to do is accept it. Yeah, well, I really hope you had a great Christmas day, visiting with friends, relatives, eating well. And Lord willing, we'll see you tomorrow.